Hey, this is Ross Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. This is Unknown Armies, Ghosts and Coffee, a scenario I've been thinking of for a while, and I'm finally getting around to running it because it's a little, well, it's an Unknown Armies adventure, so it takes a little longer to create than a go kill the monster in the abandoned house kind of adventure. We have two players with us tonight. We have the return of Stickypawz, as played by Bridget.
Do you just say her ad all the time because you can't actually remember the character name?
I can't. I only know you as Stickypawz. I don't remember your character's real name. What is it?
I can't believe this. I'm just an internet celebrity. I'm not a real person. Her name is Claire Morin.
Claire Morin. Okay. Well, now I wrote it down.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we also have Birk, and Birk, tell us about your character.
Hey, it's Birk. I am playing Calamity the Sheep, who is an uplifted dog that was part of the Roadkill Kings pack, but has since left to travel with Stickypawz.
So, since the events, this is going to be loosely connected to. This takes place after the God of Roadkill, our game. If you could listen to it if you haven't already, but since that, Claire, how has life been for you? We'll say that this is still set pre-COVID, so you can still move around and do things.
Finally, well, still doing that convention circuit since those are still things.
Yeah,
probably like trendy, getting ahead of the curve and wearing a mask to all of them. Partly so if she, on the off chance she runs into anyone she knows, like people don't recognize her by her face. And the other half because, it's like con crud is a ubiquitous thing at every convention I've ever been to. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll say we're when you're around Kansas City, maybe you live there, maybe you travel there. I don't remember, but as we begin,
okay. Like Marvel, we're just gonna wreck on our own pasts as we move forward.
Yeah, basically. So, as a artist, you have to take a commission work from patrons, and right now you're currently working, and a lot of these patrons want to see you draw it, so they you live stream the art you drawing for them, but it's also turned into kind of also part talk therapy because boy, they love to talk and they love to share all their problems to you, and just
us parasocial relationships. They get the bills paid. I just Googled picardo.tv/Stickypawz, and thank God no one has taken that yet, so I don't have to wear
in fact, right now you are doing such a live stream for Frost Fox, who wants a picture of his fursona lounging about in a gaming room. Because Frost Fox wants to use it as a sort of offline pick for, he wants to get into Twitch streaming with a face rig, and he's quite the occult nerd, and he's very excited when you offhandedly mention that you're near Kansas City. He says, "Oh wow, the diner's near you. The diner. I'm sure of it. There's been enough signs that it has to be somewhere within Kansas City. You have a shot."
Well, there's like a Panera Bread like attached to this hotel, I think. So I'm probably just gonna eat there.
No, the diner. The diner. Don't you know about it? Some people call it the Ghost Diner, the Diner of the Damned.
Is it like a theme place? Like, do they do like tiki drinks and stuff?
No, it's a real supernatural place. It's a diner, but it moves around. And if you, there's basically a way that you can go there. And
hang on, chat. Hang on. If it moves around, how do you know it's in Kansas City? Like,
because there's signs
not holding up.
Here, there's this article. Anytime you get a cluster of weird news stories about diners in one area, that's a really strong sign that the diner is there. And he posts a link to a story about a guy who claims he has a rival at Waffle House with a cook, and it's going on to this bizarre story about a guy who becomes obsessed with a particular cook at a Waffle House and trying to poison him, and that kind of thing. Then he posts other ones about, truck full of raw chickens crashes into another diner. There's weddings. There's several weird stories all within the last 6 months happening at diners near Kansas City or in Kansas City.
Hey, Calamity.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my problem with this, and back me up on this, Calamity. But like, how are these stories any different than like what just happens at Waffle Houses normally? Because I haven't been to a whole lot of Waffle Houses, but if they're anything like a Sherry's, like
they have better hash browns.
Better hash browns.
Mm.
Maybe it's worth checking out for the hash browns.
It's always worth it for the hash browns.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they do like cheese curds, like hash browns and cheese curds?
That's maybe not this far south.
That's unfortunate.
Probably just a slice of American cheese.
Like Kraft singles melted over your hash browns.
Cheese product.
Can't believe this. Did you eat a lot of cheese product when you were like hanging out? Or did they get like fresh cheese? Like, how did that go?
No, I don't think we had any dairy, really. I'm not really supposed to eat it, I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't care. If it's in front of me.
Have you ever had Cheese Whiz?
I've heard of it, but I've never been that far east.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. I hear they put it on sandwiches there. It sounds fucking disgusting. All right. What's this dude's name? Frost Fox? Frost Wolf?
Frost Fox, yes.
Frost Fox.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, listen, I'll tell you what. If I go visit this diner thing and let you know about it, you're going to commission me for emotes when you make Twitch partner, right?
Oh my God, yes. Yes, I'll commission like 5 picks if you can get if you give me a trip report. But you can't just go there. Like its location changes. So there's this whole there's a ritual there, and if you do it right, you can have a conversation with anyone, living or dead. They'll be there, and you can talk to them, and they'll have to talk to you. And they can't always tell the truth, but they mostly have to tell the truth. So. There's this whole scene of people that look for it. There have been all these stories and all these crazy things happening, but there's all these rules you have to do just to even get there. And then you have to be the last one in the diner before you can have a conversation with a ghost or, well, someone. If it's someone already alive, apparently they remember it as a dream. So they kind of remember, but not. But if it's a ghost, if it's a dead person, then they're there as a ghost. But they seem real there. But there's this whole thing about it. It's really cool. It's also really dangerous too, because people have gotten cursed or something, and some people have gone out and never come back. So maybe they're dead. I don't know. But if you can, oh man, I'd commission you to draw a picture of my character in the diner. Yeah,
that means they're probably gonna take my camera.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work just to talk to a stranger.
But no, it could be it could be anyone. It could be someone famous. It could be someone someone important to you. It could be you could find the victim of a serial killer. You can find out who the serial killer is. All kinds of things.
You know what we could do, Calamity?
What's that?
So we could talk to Hachi and ask him if he knew whether or not he was a good dog.
We could. That's a way better idea. I was thinking Caesar Milan, but that's a way better idea.
Caesar Milan's still alive? Did he die?
Well, it can be a living person who thinks it's a
That's
dream.
true. That's true. What would you talk to Caesar Milan in a dream about?
I just bite him.
Bite him?
Wow.
Training's like this, buddy.
Yeah, here, I'll send you a little PDF that I found that has instructions on how to do it. But it's it's so cool. And I can't travel because of my job, so I can't just spend 6 months or a year doing it. But
you're
there's people who do.
Figure a year tech job, can't travel.
well, I mean, don't talk about that. I mean, it's supposed to be secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool. There's you get to see like it's the border between the world of the living and the world of the dead, and it's a diner, and apparently they have pretty good coffee. I'm not 100% sure on that though. But yeah, I commission you for that.
You know what? This would be okay if it ends up being some kind of like interstitial place, but if it's like a crossroads of the damned kind of thing, I don't know if I'm. You know what? If I get cursed, I'm charging you double from now on. Okay.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I guess. Yeah. Okay.
You got to have a curse fee.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's happy without a good curse. This is cursed. That is cursed. All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to stream Minecraft later today. I think it's been pretty long. Just catch me at Stickypawz on Twitter. Thanks everybody for hanging out so much. VOD's probably going to be muted because I've been doing nothing but playing covers of Evanescence all day. So peace out.
Okay. So do you look at the PDF?
I'd probably give it a little while. Like we probably order pizza and I probably eat the pizza and then I give the crust to Calamity. Probably have some wings, and there's a very complicated situation where I pull the chicken off the bones because I don't want to like Calamity to like choke on the bones because like the
I'll do
chicken.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, it's been a thing that happened before. Like I really got to be careful about like the trash I leave on like the floor of the car.
Aw. Where are you ordering from?
Just like a Pizza Hut or something. Just like
okay.
I don't have self-respect. I have like a little bit of cash.
All right.
And then yeah, like so then we like turn on like some kind of awful horror movie. Like it's playing Dark House or something, and we're just like kind of paying attention to it. Like I'm browsing Twitter. And then it's like, oh shit, yeah, that dude DM'd me that PDF.
All right, yeah. So eventually you get around to it. So about what time of night is this by the time you remember?
Oh, this is like easily like 1 a.m.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a good time. So it's not a very long PDF. It does say, actually the first thing says you can only find it late at night. So looks like you've already qualified on that part. But there are some rules to the diner, and then there's 3 ways to find the diner. The first rule is once you get there, you have to be the last one who's not working at the diner. You have to be the last, you and your party, your table has to be the last table of guests there. And so you can't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, you'll wake up somewhere else. And that, who knows where. You have to be a paying customer, which means they have bottomless coffee, but you have to keep drinking, nursing coffee and eating or eating as long as there's other customers. And you can't break the peace. You can't just start fights or, break the law inside of the staff. If you do that, it'll break the ritual and you'll find yourself in a bad spot. But there's 3 ways to find it. It always has to be late at night. But the 3 ways you find is, one is for at least one person in your party to get really drunk, preferably at a party, but not necessarily. And then you just go wandering with the intent of finding it, and you'll find it. But, at least one person has to be hammered. 2, you have to, go through some shit. Have a bad scene sometime at night, like get some bad news, go through a tense situation where you need coffee and and some hash browns to calm down. Or 3, follow the crow. And this is there's a question: how to summon crow? ? Maybe shiny things? ?
Oh, that's real fucking descriptive.
Yep. So you can try and do research, or you could,
Calamity, can you even get drunk?
Just once, but I'll also get dead.
I'm gonna look up on my phone. Can dogs get drunk?
Turns out, no, they can't.
Oh no.
According to veterinary nutritionist Dr. Jim Sokolowski, wine or beer in moderation won't hurt a pooch, and they can, in fact, get drunk. So you can have
Dr.
one beer.
Jim says it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get some 40s.
That's not one beer, Calamity. A 40 is not one beer. That's like one nightmare.
No, it's one beer. You buy one bottle.
All right. Yeah, but it's like 40 ounces. That's like 40. It's like 20. It's like
So much.
It's like 5 beers.
Mm.
Just like counting on my fingers, like 12 ounces into a 40 ounce. It's like 3.5 beers or something.
So many. All right, yeah, there's a convenience store, gas station within walking distance. It's open 24 hours a day. And even though it's 1 a.m, I'll say they still sell liquor. They probably shouldn't, I think, but I don't know. We'll say they do.
Do you think you like a hoppier beer or like?
Mm,
well, it's
probably.
Like cats that eat grass, right?
Yeah. Maybe more like a heavier, like a stout.
Like a stout. You want like a coffee stout?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they don't have coffee stouts at the gas station. You'll have to go to a.
They're probably gonna have like
okay
Rolling Rock.
Bud Heavy it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
Bud Heavy. Yeah, you can get a Bud Heavy.
Get you, you know what we should do is we should get you a silver bullet. You know, because like werewolves and shit.
I get it. Do that.
Yeah. All right. You know, I can use some more smokes anyway. So, yeah, I guess we'll like put on an overcoat. I'm just gonna assume that it's like vaguely chilly out. I mean, it's Kansas. The weather's probably terrible no matter what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Station attendant sees Stickypawz out front talking to themselves.
Yeah. It's October, so it's a bit nippy. It's a bit chilly out. It's early October though, so it's not like super cold. But yeah, definitely a coat would be nice. So Calamity, are you going into the store? Or are you going to wait outside?
I'll probably just go in out of habit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my emotional support dog. He's got
Look very well behaved.
Mm-hmm. We've got one of those vests that you put on, like one of
Oh, you do have a vest? Okay. All right.
It goes over his little tracksuit. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little solo jazz tracksuit with a little Antifa pin on it.
Okay. So the clerk just looks at you, sees the vest, and it's like,
not worth it.
Not worth it. At 1:20 in the morning. At this point, it was a brisk walk. So you get the Bud Heavy, you get the cigarettes, and you go outside. Go ahead and give. Yeah.
I want to talk to the gas station worker first.
Okay. His name is Phil, according to his little name tag. Late 20s, early 30s, tall, lanky guy, scraggly, facial hair, ponytail, very greasy.
Yeah.
And he's hey.
Hey, so do you work nights a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably seen some shit, huh?
I mean, yeah, I don't really think of it as that anymore. It's just it is what it is.
Some of my buddies are kind of touristy, but it's like Kansas. What am I going to see? The one tree they drive around. So I was looking at weird touristy spots because I thought maybe that'd be cool. And people say there's this midnight diner thing or whatever. You see ghost people. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah. I heard something like that. A friend of mine, Curtis, he heard from Janice that her cousin Courtney went to this place. She said it was called Max Waffles, and it sounded like it was very retro style. You could even smoke in it, which is
nice.
illegal. But She thought it was like a food truck or like a pop-up thing. Like they're just doing it for like hipsters or whatever.
Like scare the rich kids.
I mean, like get their money. Like it was like super cheap and like bottomless coffee. Yeah, it's not too far from here.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Is Courtney pretty reliable, or is she like, is she like one of those Courtneys?
Well, she used to be okay, but she's kind of strung out now. But
yeah, well, I mean, it's Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't know. And like Courtney stopped talking about it because somebody would start asking her questions about it. Like, Janice was really bothered by it because she had to chase some lady away. She was asking questions about it, like, where is it? How do I find it? That kind of shit. Like, she's really angry about it. It's like, I guess, a reporter or something. I don't know. It seems like a marketing gimmick or something for somebody's doing. But, yeah. You could talk to Curtis, though. I think he knows. Well, wait. Who are you? Do you know Curtis? I've seen you here before, haven't I?
Yeah, I come around sometimes. Remember my dog?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, are you local? Or are you just like...
Yeah, I live on 17th.
Oh, okay. Do you know Bobby?
Which tall Bobby or like big Bobby?
Tattoo Bobby on the like neck.
Yeah. I know Tattoo Bobby.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could talk to Curtis, or I could text him if you want me to. I guess if you wanted to find. Yeah.
Can you give me his number again? And I'll just, because it's just like a boredom kind of thing. Like maybe I won't text him. Like you just give me his number and I'll.
Okay. He takes out his phone and then shows it to you on his screen.
Well,
6.
Well, he's distracted.
7.
I'm going to jack a pack of Jackling.
All right.
I want you to know that if we get caught, I do not support crime, but otherwise keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's going to be a secrecy check.
No, I'm just out here. He's distracted.
I know. That's why you get to roll. Like,
no, okay.
I'll give you a +10 bonus. How's that?
So generous, Ross.
Yep. All right.
Nailed it.
All right. Yeah, you get it. So, yeah, you have Curtis's phone number. So
cool. All right. You got like a little bowl or something? Like I want to give my dog some and like grabs a water and puts it on the counter. I want to give my dog some water.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, here.
It's like
here.
kind of
Right. What's his name?
Oh, this is Calamity.
Oh, cool dog.
Yeah, he's real cool.
Does he have an
listen
Instagram?
To jazz sometimes. Calamity, you got an Instagram? Yeah, he's got an
Mark
Instagram.
in the affirmative. I can only communicate with Stickypawz. So
that's cool. What's the Instagram? I like cute dog photos.
What's your Instagram, Calamity?
It's Calamity the Sheep.
It's Calamity the Sheep on Instagram.
Is this a real Instagram, Calamity?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, cool. I'll look it up.
Yeah. All right. And it's later, man. Good talking to you. Tell Bob I said hi.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I'm totally spacing. What was
We're out the door.
Oh, okay. All right. You got a name of a guy who knows somebody who's been to the diner, apparently.
All right. All right, Calamity. It's time to see if you can get drunk.
Time to pound this bud heavy.
Yeah. I think we got like a half rack because I didn't know how much alcohol we'd need.
Okay.
So I just put down this like, I don't know, it's like probably like a chip bowl or like something really stupid. Put that on the ground and pour a Bud Heavy into it.
No, it's one of those cardboard trays for like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Just being really classy over here.
And I'm just gonna like sit down like on one of those like parking thing, like the little concrete blocks that keep you from driving your car too far forward. Just gonna sit on one of those and flip through my Instagram.
Okay. All right. As you're doing that, go ahead and give me a fitness roll, Calamity, to see how well you handle.
Oh no!
I am washing it down with Jack's links, so I should be fine.
Yeah, surely.
Damn, that's 28 under 35.
Okay. You do feel pretty buzzed, but you're not like having a super bad reaction to it, which is...
You have to remember, I got hit by a car, which is roughly equivalent to drinking but heavy.
I mean, basically. You don't know if you're drunk enough for it, but you certainly feel drunk. You've never really been drunk before. It's a pretty powerful feeling for... I don't know. Well, maybe it is. How do you feel, Calamity?
I feel great. I feel like I could fight the world.
Okay.
How big of a dog do you think you could fight? Like another dog?
Like a mastiff.
Like a mastiff?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sick. You think you can fight one now? You know what? No. I don't tolerate dog
I'm willing
fighting.
to wander the streets and look for one to fight.
All right.
All right.
I don't think this Instagram is getting me sad enough, so let's try the drunk thing for now.
Okay.
Onward, noble companion.
Give me a notice check, Calamity.
Okay. All right. I got a nose for trouble.
Yeah, you could use... Yeah, since you could substitute with that.
Use this for trouble.
Yeah. All right.
Calamity, this is literally... We've been doing circles around the same gas station for an hour.
Maybe left is a circle.
Maybe you're not drunk enough. Maybe you need more butt heavy.
Yeah, good thing we got a half rack.
I'll give you one more, but I'm a little worried about you, okay? I want you to know that I do this with only the utmost concern for my best friend in the whole world.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. All right, so we put the bowl back down, and... Because it's in the same spot. We just wind up with a fucking... I'm not carrying this bowl around with me and give him another butt heavy.
Yeah, no, just go ahead and do that.
Just pound it.
Pound it.
Yeah, give me another fitness check.
Okay. Yep.
If you do it, we can go get some tater tots.
All right, so you make that. So you definitely feel more drunk, but you're still in control. You're still in control. So you don't have to make like some kind of shock check. You're not having a bad time yet. In fact, you feel great. You still feel great. You feel even better. And in fact, you get a scent, something that smells distantly of hash browns and burnt coffee. It's going through that field, that big empty ass field across the road from the gas station.
Oh, baby, I smell
with the really tall grass, the taller than Claire's head.
Hash browns? Shit, dude, we're on the... Oh, fuck. This is really... Okay, I didn't expect this to be... Is that mud? Ah, fuck.
All right. What's your hardened isolation meters for both of you?
Mine's at 8.
Okay. That's really good. What's yours, Calamity? 6? All right. Yep. Being in a spooky field at night with very dark is like a 4. So yeah, you're both used to being alone. Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, you start wandering through this place. But you come across a big ditch, a nasty ditch that, there's some sort of brackish water, sludge. It's not cold enough to snow. So it's just a standing pool of something. It's kind of hard to tell. You're using your cell phone light at this point to really navigate your cell phone's little flashlight thing. So,
dude, I'm going to be real with you. That shit looks nasty.
Yeah.
But the scent is coming directly across of it. The most direct path is to just run and jump across it, really.
Do you think we can clear it, or you think we should like go around? Because like these are like my nice shoes.
Oh.
Looks down and they're like fucking like Converse All-Stars that are like all fucked up. Like just like $25 shoes.
Yeah, but we don't want to ruin those. Let's go around.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for that, give me another notice check then.
No.
Actually, both of you can do that though.
Okay.
Nah, double eights.
Yep.
31 under 60?
All right, so both of you think you're like Claire, you think it's this way. Calamity, you're sure it's this way. Is the way. So you're both like not sure which path to go. So you could go down a little each way to try and figure it out, or you can just you don't. Neither of you know. So what are both of your helplessness? Well, no, it's not really at this point.
You know what? Okay, like, I don't want you to get lost, so I don't want to do this whole split up thing. I don't know how well you're going to hold your liquor, and I'm worried you're going to pee on something that's going to get us in trouble. So, like, let's just go your way.
My way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got the nose. Like, you can tell where the hash browns
brown.
are. Yeah.
Hash brown.
That's what I'm saying, hash browns. Let's go find the hash browns.
Love hash brown.
You keep going for a long ways to the point where you're pretty sure you don't know how you're not sure you could trace your way back if you wanted to get back to where you were. But you do come to the street, the field ends and opens up to what appears to be like an abandoned housing. Well, not a housing, but like a suburban, like McMansion tract / gated community. There's a bunch of half-finished McMansions. The scent is very strong through there.
Okay, I take it back. These things you can definitely pee on.
So
probably raise the property value.
But as you continue to walk down the street of these abandoned McMansions, there's one in particular in which the smell of hash browns is getting very strong. But as you do so, you can see, as you get closer to the house, you can see there's a lot of spray painted graffiti on it. Stay out, get the fuck out, that kind of thing. Just angry skulls.
Are there anarchist symbols? Like, I want to know if I'm in good company.
No anarchist symbols.
I don't know about this, Calamity.
But hash brown.
Yeah, but hash browns. Okay, what do you think the over-under is that there's actually hash browns in here? Like, for real, though? Because you said it was like a waffle place, and that looks like a house, and this house does not look like a waffle place.
Well, they said it was a waffle place for hipsters, though, so maybe it looks like a house.
You know, I can't fault that logic. That's true. All right, let's do it. Let's go into this place.
Okay. Are you going through the door or through one of the broken windows?
I'm going to try the door first. I don't want to climb in through a broken window. I mean, Calamity's got to get in through there. It's the whole thing.
It is a whole thing. The door is unlocked. But it is quite dark inside. And there's a rancid smell in there. It is quite nasty. There's something. Oof, the Calamity. You can still smell the hash browns through the garbage, but you think somebody's been living here.
Buddy, I don't know if there's hash browns in there.
You got it.
All right, so you're going to keep
browns.
All right, so you still try to follow that hash brown. All right, give me another notice check to see.
Fine, I'll come too.
It's just supposed to be the thing I'm good at, barely.
Yep. Is that a success or a failure?
That's a success. Is doubles a crit?
Yep, it is.
Yay.
Same as Delta Green and
Hot dog.
All right. So you navigate a path through the McMansion, and you realize that the left wing of this place is been converted into a lair, and you could have stumbled into it. But there, you hear someone clanging about that they put some tarps up along the left corridor. That's kind of hard to see in the dark, but you go through the right wing and see the path opening up. Well, you see there's a broken window that's been, all the glass has been cleared out. It's been turned into sort of a back door leading to a field and then to an industrial site. You can see in the distance.
Another fucking field? Jesus, man. Is Kansas City nothing but fields?
You're sort of on the outskirts at this point. You're
So many fields. This is the worst of all possible states. No, I take that back. Then there are a couple worse ones.
Yeah.
But it's low tier, Calamity. It's low tier.
So you make your way out of the McMansion, and as you're getting closer to the industrial site, which looks, like there's some construction equipment, there's the frame of some building, there's a warehouse. You're not sure what this was, so like a building with like aluminum siding, like or metal, like kind of shed. But you see lights and you realize they're headlights. And in the distance you hear gunfire, like just someone shooting with a rifle. But the hash brown smell is definitely through this area. Very direct. It doesn't sound, you don't hear anybody yelling. You don't hear any cries of pain.
Just somebody popping off a rifle.
Yeah.
You know how I told that dude double? I think it's going to have to be triple.
Yeah, this is definitely cursed.
You can use secrecy, I believe, to sneak up there. You could use notice to try and figure more shit out. Or you could use fitness to just parkour, Assassin's Creed your way across a building and sort of out of the line. You know approximately where the gunfire is coming from. It's near where the headlights are.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could go to the place where the lights aren't and hope that you aren't hit by a bullet accidentally. But yeah.
What are you thinking, bud?
Oh, I'm really fixated on these hash browns.
All right. Well, you're a small target.
Mm-hmm.
And I can run pretty well. I tell you what I can't do is be stealthy in the middle of the fucking night. Because, I'm going to hit my head on something or some shit like that. So, all right, let's just turn the phone light up and go for it.
Okay.
I mean, if we die in the middle of the field, at least we haven't got to worry about anything else, right?
Yep.
That's how it works. All right. Okay, on 3. Ready? 1,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Both of you roll fitness.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is this blackjack rules or is that like a good number?
18's fine. Yeah, it's, as long as it's under your thing.
Oh yeah, I got 50
yeah.
at 60.
The black stuff only applies in a pose roll. So if someone was chasing you, you have to.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Nice.
Ties go to me, so that is a success.
All right. Both of you
Nailed it.
in the distance you can hear hello, but the gunfire stops for a second, and you both bullets whiz by your head, or in your vicinity. You're not sure exactly where. You're definitely in the line of fire though for a second there. Claire, you have what, 9 hard notches in violence?
I have 9 I was born in hell and raised on violence.
Yeah. Calamity, what are you in violence?
2.
Calamity, no!
Go ahead and make another fitness check. This is a 4 in violence. Because being shot at is scary.
Got it.
All right, gain a...
These hash browns are so fucking appealing that it's... Nothing is going to stop us.
I mean, it's that Bud Heavy, I
can fight 2 Mastiffs.
Yeah, exactly. So gain a hardened notch in violence.
Okay.
You've been shot at now, and you're like, yeah, all right.
It's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
You get used to it.
Both of you run into some heavy brush, and your momentum carries you through it. And when you're on the other side, you see the lights of a diner in a small, field with a gravel parking lot. There is a sign in neon that blinks saying Max Waffles. There are 2 cars parked next to the building.
I don't even fucking care if this is the right diner. I think we deserve some hash browns.
This is definitely the place. Let's get some hash brown.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
So you make the door, there's a slight bell that rings when you push in. There's a very large man, his back to you, cooking a plate of hash browns. There is a rather serious woman. Her name tag reads Agnes. Smoking. Looks at you. Table.
Oh shit! If she's smoking, I'm gonna light up too. Yeah. Can we get like a window seat?
Yeah, find a booth.
Yeah, pick your choice.
Cool.
There are two other diners with you, or in the restaurant. And other than that, it seems to be empty. But Agnes comes over pretty shortly and gives a menu to both of you. She doesn't seem to question the presence of Calamity. And
Can I get some coffee? And can we get how hungry are you feeling, Calamity?
I want a triple.
Okay, can Calamity get triple hash browns and little a bacon as a treat?
Ooh, thank you.
And fuck it. You know what? Give me a double. And can you smother it? Can you put sour cream or whatever the hell you got back there on it?
Yeah. We can do that.
You got cheese curds?
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. You're an angel, Agnes. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey! And I'm not even going to pretend to know what the cut the slop and mash the tater. I can't even begin to imitate that, but it's basically, another language.
6 marshmallows on a raft, smothered and covered.
Exactly. And the man does not look up from the stove, but merely nods and begins begin cooking. You're in the diner. Max Law.
Hey Agnes, what time's this place close?
It's 24/7, hon.
Okay. That's good. Let's stretch out a little. We might be here a while.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rule? We have to be the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get everybody else to leave.
Mm-hmm. Last person standing. Last table standing. The other two diners are both women. One is wearing an army surplus jacket, jeans. She is also smoking, black hair, short, cropped, looks to be late 20s, something. She is reading a book, smoking, and drinking coffee. The other woman is older, wearing a nice sweater. She is pensively looking out the window, leisurely sipping at a cup of coffee. Both have plates. Looks like they've both been here a while. They are on opposite ends of the diner. I assume you probably pick sort of in between both of them.
Yeah, we want to scope them out. Does it look like all the players are here, or are we waiting for other people to show up, do you think? Is there something I could do to check that? Because I want to know if we should just bother with these two now, or if more people are gonna show up.
That's an excellent question. How do you want to try and figure that out?
My social media expert identity says that I can understand and predict trends.
Okay, yeah.
So
that would definitely work.
That. I'm just scoping out the diner. I've been to a couple creepy places, so you kind of just get a sense for these things after a while. But no.
Yeah, I don't even think flipping that would help.
No.
I'm with a 97. So, you just pull up commentary on Nighthawks, the painting, and it's
60% of the time, it works every time.
Basically. So, your clue, your guess is as good as mine, unless Calamity, you want to try something to try and figure that out.
I don't think evaluating unnatural or anything really helps, but I don't know.
Yeah. You could try and gauge one of the people there, the younger woman or the older one. All right. Who are you going to look at?
The younger one.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep. You'd have to get closer. She's a bit off. She's also, she's also reading a book, so you can't really get a good look at her. She seems fairly calm. The cover's been ripped off. It's a cheap paperback of some kind, though.
That's my kind of style, picking up a paperback with the cover ripped off. Because it's free then.
Yeah. It's very old. It's very thick. So it's very well worn. So, yeah. But not too long, Agnes comes, gives you both cups of coffee and water. And then food will be ready in a couple minutes. But the door opens, and a old man comes in. He looks very alarmed. He's like, "Oh no, three. No. Listen, all of you, please, you need to leave this diner. It's cursed. You're putting yourself in grave danger. You don't understand. This is Agnes. Hey, we don't want to hassle around here. Oh no. Oh yes. Sorry. And so the man says, "Can I have a cup of coffee?" He sits next to the younger woman and starts trying to talk to her. And she...
You can have my cup of coffee. Dogs can't drink coffee, Calamity. I just Googled it.
No.
So he comes over to your table. May I sit with you?
Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, thank you.
That's Calamity's booth, though. You're going to have to pull up a chair or something.
Oh, yes.
I can scoot to one side.
All right. Well, Calamity can scoot.
I don't mind scooting.
He's scooted before.
Do you understand why? What led you here? Do you understand this place? Do you what?
I understand they've got bottomless coffee and some pretty good hash browns.
Okay, this is not a normal diner. This is haunted. It's cursed. If you stay here too long, terrible things could happen to you.
Agnes, this dude's talking shit about your diner.
Hey, last warning, mister. Please, I'm trying to warn you. It's just to eat your meal and get out of here as soon as possible.
Look, okay, dude, slow down. Okay, first off, how do you know it's a haunted diner?
Because I've been here before. It was in Nebraska, but it was winter.
Okay, so it's a haunted diner that's going to curse us and things are going to go bad, and yet you're still back in this diner again?
I'm trying...
if you can visit it twice, I think it's probably fine.
No, it's only the last person that is a... bad things happen to everybody who stays here. The longer you stay here, the worse things get. The diner is not doing this. The diner is alive in its own weird way, and it's not doing this out of altruism. It gets something out of this. It feeds off something by putting these things on you. I just want to warn you. I don't know what the diner wants. I don't know if the diner feeds off fear or just madness or something. But it's terrible. I tell you, it's not worth it. Whatever you think you're going to get out of it. I mean, I've never stayed here. I've never been the last one here. But I just try and keep everyone away because I saw too much. It was too much.
And so through your altruistic desire, you want everybody else to leave a diner where if you're the last one there, something special happens? I'm not buying this, buddy.
Well, at least I warned you. I can't stop you. I have to warn everyone. He gets up and starts walking over to the older woman. They have some sort of conversation that's rather whispered. I mean, if you want to try and eavesdrop, you can try.
I have great ears.
All right.
Yeah, Clemmy has great ears.
They're
like little satellites. Like, look at those fucking cones. Like, these are some superior triangles.
What do you want to roll for that?
Is that just notice?
Yeah, that would work.
Nope. Not just for raw notice, unless I can use my nose for trouble. Then it would be a crit success.
Yeah. Nose for trouble would work.
Okay.
I mean, can't you substitute notice for it? Isn't that it's one thing?
Yeah, but I didn't know if you're being like strict with, well, you're not nosing for trouble.
No. That's,
Okay.
Yeah. So he says that he mentioned something about like leave before the fog rolls in, and you hear the train. If you hear the train, then it's too late. But at this point, the older woman, hey, Agnes, this man is bothering me. And then the large cook gets up and says, all right, that's out, mister. Out the door, or I'll make you get out. And the old man is like,
on your feet or on your ass?
basically. So the old man looks rather disappointed that none of you are leaving, but shuffles out and just shaking his head. You'll regret this. And the young woman just kind of laughs as soon as he leaves. He's like, God, I knew that. I mean, that's a good scheme. Like, she just looks over to you, actually, Claire. It's like, look, I mean, it's a pretty good scam, isn't it? Oh, it's warned, it's cursed. Just get everyone to leave, and and you're the last one there, and you don't have to wait at all. It's a good scam, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I totally almost fell for it.
Yeah. Is this your first time here?
Yeah. So not talking to the person, like I'm talking about game mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So under social media expert, it says, of course I can make others think I'm relatable and approachable.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's clearly trying to get one up on me because like why else would you start conversation in this diner? So like can I like use my knowledge of people as a social media expert to like get her to like talk a little bit more than her plan is concerned? Like how do I do that? For the people at home who've never played Unknown Armies.
I would let you roll. This would be an opposed check when you want to activate it. When like she'll go over. She does want to talk to you.
Okay.
And so when you want to get her to reveal more information, just mention that, and we'll make a roll, and then let me know what kind of information you're trying to pry out of her.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah. Just let me know when you want to do that. So
okay. Yeah, no, this is her first time. I heard about this on some website, and
Oh yeah. Can I sit with you for a bit? I mean, we're competing, but there's no reason why we can't be civilized about it.
Of course, yeah. Calamity can scoot. You can scoot, Calamity.
I can scoot.
Yeah. All right, Calamity scoots. It's like, oh, that's a cute dog.
Isn't he though?
Yeah. Look at you. What's your name? What's his name?
His name's Calamity.
Aw.
Uh-huh. He used to hang out with a bunch of cultists. It was pretty tight.
Oh, okay. So you've been around then.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever seen like a big like dude like made out of like meat and shit? Like bones and stuff? Like like Highway Roadkill?
I heard something about that, but I haven't seen it. I thought, you hear a lot of stories on the internet, and I heard something about like,
once.
Oh shit,
yeah, it's pretty tight.
It's like homeless people are like worshiping.
Yeah, houseless people.
Yeah,
just doing stuff.
Yeah,
chilling.
Okay, houseless. Okay,
oh, it's chill.
Yeah. No. Oh, wow. Are you with them? Or are you working for them? Or did that just?
No, we just met them once.
Oh, okay.
They cursed a friend of ours, and like it was a whole deal.
Wow. Oh, by the way, my name's Abby.
Yeah, I'm Claire, and this is Calamity. Oh. You can call him Cal. Don't call him Cal. Call him Calamity.
Yeah, it's Calamity. Hi, Calamity. She tries to shake your paw.
I will do the trick.
Aww. Yeah, no, this is like my third time here. And I'm
third time, huh? Did you win the other ones or?
No, I haven't won yet. It takes. Yeah, it's almost 2 years doing this now. But yeah, like, the guy is right. He does get intense
It's a little weird.
Yeah, first time.
Like, how weird? Like, I accidentally took a couple things in the bathroom that I shouldn't have, kind of weird, or like meeting a god of carry-on, kind of weird.
Probably closer to that. Last time I did get to like it, like there was a train horn that I heard, and then this fog bank rolled in, and I kind of blacked out after that. I don't remember what happened exactly.
You just know that you lost?
I mean, I didn't have a conversation with anybody. Like, I just there was something outside in the fog.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was so close. It was just me and one other person at that point. But I think I think look, I realized my strategy. Like, there's no reason why we can't cooperate. Really, like, we can all be civilized and take turns.
Take turns?
Yeah.
You mean like I let you win this time, you let me win next time?
Well, okay, so I'm being practical about this. You know, do you know who Leon Trabucco is?
I'm sorry, Leon who?
Leon Trabucco. Are you really into treasure hunting?
No.
Okay, Leon was this attorney in Mexico in the 30s. And he had this scheme that during the Great Depression, like, he could buy Mexican gold cheap in the U.S. or in Mexico, and then smuggle it in the U.S. and sell it at a higher price.
Typical capitalist, makes sense.
Yeah. So he smuggled it in the U.S. and then he buried it somewhere in the Southwest, in Texas somewhere in the desert. And then the next year, 1934. FDR made selling gold illegal in order to destabilize the economy. And so Leon never died before he could dig up his gold. And he was the only one who knew where it was buried.
So you want to ask him where the money is.
Bingo. It's supposed to be like $16 million worth of gold. It's supposed to be a shitload of gold.
So you're saying if I leave, you're basically going to try and buy my vote then?
Here, I came with a contract. So you can sign it. It will be legally binding. And, you can put down all your real information. I'll give you all my real information too. And I taught myself Spanish in order to make sure I could talk with this guy if he didn't just,
speak English.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's pretty smart, though. That's some forethought. Good job.
Because nobody ever mentioned them being able to talk in whatever language. That's why nobody's, talked to, Jesus or whatever. Aside from not being
but I mean, it's Mexico, though. Are you sure he doesn't speak Nahuatl or something?
No, he was a big time attorney. He was he had to speak Spanish.
Nahuatl attorneys. Keep an open mind. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I did some research. I'm pretty sure he speaks Spanish. But I'll give you if both, I'll talk to that lady too. And if both of you agree, I'll both give you $1 million once I find the gold.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Calamity, what would you do with $1 million?
Well, I'm not giving you and the dog $1 million.
Oh, you have to give Calamity a share. Calamity and I are partners.
Calamity is a dog, though.
Calamity, just don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
I was going to give her one of my Bud Heavies. Not now.
He was going to share his beer with you, and he's not going to do it now. Oh, shit. Hey, Agnes, can we bring outside food or drink in?
No.
Shit, I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay. Can I just put this outside then? I didn't know.
Just keep it in the backpack. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep it in the bag. Just don't drink it.
Okay, sorry. Thanks. Can I get more coffee?
Yeah, coming out.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Actually, she comes out with her food next. So
these fucking tots have been waiting for hash browns.
Yeah, and it's actually really good.
Thanks. Did we learn the name of the cook?
No.
I'm just gonna like shout him out though. Be like, thanks for the hash browns, dude. These are fucking tight.
He doesn't look up, but he's like, "Ugh." Keeps on. He
Nice.
starts cleaning his grill, scraping it clean. Yeah.
Yeah, so you listen, you gotta agree to pay Calamity too, or I can't take you seriously. Calamity gets $1 million, I get $1 million if we're gonna take this. Like, but he gets a contract too. He can sign it. I'll sign it for him. I'll sign it as
He can't sign
representative.
legally binding contracts.
I'm his representative. He doesn't have to sign it.
Let's see here. Go ahead and this would probably be Connect. Yeah.
No, no.
Connect?
Yeah.
All right, sure. I'm gonna substitute social media expert for Connect because I'm 100% certain my Connect is terrible.
You're very
This is-
Yeah.
I'm so used to like dealing with like commission prices and shit and like.
Mhm.
It's 41. Oh, that makes it. I have 42. I thought it was 40. Nice, easy. 41 under 42.
Well, there you go. She's like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll just give you $2 million then, okay? And then you can give it to Calamity.
Are you okay with this?
I trust you. It's fine. I understand.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would have respected your wishes otherwise, but yeah, we'll put a rider in there that I'm supposed to split it with you. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So the game plan is you and me convince this other lady to leave, and then we leave, and you pay us off.
After I get the gold, of course. I mean, I can't pay you until I have the gold.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking a couple notes ahead here.
Yeah. Yeah. So you two, we sign the contracts.
Uh-huh.
Then both of you walk out.
Is it important that we sign the contracts first before we walk out? Because like,
Well, yeah. I mean, then
can you just like meet me outside after, or like?
Well, I don't know like how long it's going to be, or if you like, I don't know what happens to people outside. Whether you even like, I mean, this whole thing about the fog rolling in. No one was outside when the fog was rolling in, so like, I don't know if you're gonna. And there was something in the fog. I don't think you want to be here outside when the fog rolls in.
Okay. Well, that does sound kind of bad.
Yeah.
So like nobody left when you saw the fog?
There was one other person in the diner with me. There was something in the fog, and then I woke up in an alley, well, it was in Chicago, which was near where it was supposed to be, where the diner was that time.
Okay, I'm gonna try and push her because I don't believe this. Like, she doesn't remember what happened. Like, I feel like if you were in a creepy diner and something caused you to show up in an alleyway, like you would remember how you got there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lean in and I'm being like, listen, okay, look, I'm gonna sign a contract. We're gonna get out of your hair. It's not gonna be a big deal, but like, for curiosity's sake, I can't come to a haunted diner and not know about the haunting. Like, for real, what happened?
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and she will oppose you with her secrecy, which is
You can flip, not re-roll, right?
I think you can re-roll once. I think. Let me look.
Do I want to burn it on this?
Mm.
Yeah,
Probably
for the sake of
not.
it. For probably not. Do you think so?
Oh yeah, you can re-roll or flip.
Well, you have 3 really because you have
Yeah.
kind of 1 per each of
One
your-
per identity. Yeah, rage normal thing. So let's see. Well, let's see what she does. You both fail.
It's
so,
blackjack. So
Yep.
So do we push then?
I would say, yeah, you both failed. What was your base skill at?
My base skill is 42.
42. So you failed by like
37.
her base skill is 50, so she failed by 41. So yeah, you failed by less. So by failing less,
Don't convince her, but she fucks it up anyway. Excellent.
yeah. So yeah, she gets very quiet. This diner, we're actually traveling. You understand? We're if you think of it as like it's like we're in a submarine and we're diving down, but instead of the water, we're diving to the other place, the other side, and we're safe in our little bubble, but you get further down and down and down and down and down, and there's things, and I got out in the fog, and there was one of those things, and it saw me, and I ran, and you really don't want to be out here, all right? I ran, okay? I've spent 2 years of my fucking life, and I saw something scary, and I thought I'd seen all kinds of scary shit. I thought I was tougher than that, and I fucking ran. So
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
all right.
I mean, like, scary shit happens. Like, you don't gotta beat yourself up over it.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave though? Like, why'd you go out in the fog?
Cause it was it's like the ocean, like in the deep ocean, they have, what do they call them? Anglerfish,
So
lure.
you saw somebody.
I heard, heard, and they knew things that no one else did. And I ran. I couldn't find the door again. I couldn't get back in, and I ran, and and I don't like talking about this.
Yeah, no, I get it. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do you a favor, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Before you do your whole contract thing, I'm gonna go talk to our third player here and see if I can maybe sound her out ahead of time, and so I can help your pitch out a little bit.
Okay,
is that all right?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So you get up and start heading towards the.
Oh no, we're just gonna wait for her to leave our table, and we're gonna discuss while we eat our hash browns.
Okay. So she goes back to her table. And
oh shit, Agnes, can I get some more hash browns? How many hash browns you want, buddy?
Triple.
Hey,
triple hash browns.
Sure. Pay up for your first one, and then we'll.
Shit. Yeah, hang on. It's 5, 10. Calamity, you don't happen to have any money in your backpack, do you?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we don't need bus money.
Cash
right,
only, no credit cards.
Do I look like I got a credit card, lady? I haven't had any line of credit since 1987. I'm not that old. Nobody looked that up.
All right. So, all right, yeah. You pay up. Looks like you have to clear your tab before you can order a second plate. But you've paid for your bottomless cup of coffee. As long as you have that, you're fine, technically. As long as you keep drinking coffee.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, Calamity needs his hash browns.
Yeah.
I think it's hungry from drinking all that beer.
Yeah, the cook comes out from the back room and starts cooking again.
Okay.
Agnes yells out another incomprehensible order.
So what do you think about this, Calamity? Like, there's weird shit in the fog. Like, that might get rough.
Yeah, that's why we stay in here and win, right?
You know what? It is hard to shoot down a plan as solid as that, Calamity.
Thank you.
That's why you're the ideas, dog.
Sometimes you just got to cut through the fog to get to the solution.
Yeah, I mean, you did bring us here.
I
Wild
did.
drunk. So, yeah. No, I trust you. I trust you, Calamity. We're good friends at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Calamity, you're starting to get a little bit of a headache.
Oh, no.
Yep.
It's cool. I got that water bottle from earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Just pour that into your mug for you.
Yeah, you don't have to make any rolls, but yeah, your head's not feeling great.
It's cool, buddy. We'll get you out here. Don't worry about it. Can we just kind of like size up from a distance before we go over there? Can we just like look at this lady and see if like, I don't know, we can get her demeanor? Like, how does she like, does she look scared or determined or?
Yeah, you can both try to evaluate her on something like, pick one of the 5 things and you can try and figure that out. If you have something, like I know your nose for trouble can evaluate a natural.
Yes.
I can evaluate isolation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I fail my evaluate. unnatural.
No,
Yeah,
I feel mine too.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, you're several booths away.
She's a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
But as you're looking at her, the door opens up again, and
Fuck, more people.
a man holding a gun comes in. And he's like, "This is a fucking robbery! Everyone, get your hands up!" So again, both of you are really inured to violence. So,
Yeah.
Motherfucker, this is a diner.
Actually,
How
no,
much
you're
money
not.
you think I got?
Actually, Calamity is not a nerd to.
I
being
guess I
helped.
did make. It's true.
Yeah, you're at a 3. This is like a 5 because he's waving a gun around at you and threatening violence. So,
I'll just start barking.
yep.
It's okay, Calamity. It's okay.
Yeah, go ahead and defend with fitness. Go ahead and give me a fitness check.
Sure. Nope.
All right, so you're quite scared.
Oh no.
You can freeze, flight, or you can freak out and try and bite him, which is probably a really bad idea.
I don't think I'll forget and bite him, but I will just run in circles and bark.
Okay. Shut that fucking dog up.
You're scaring the dog, dude. Like, it's a fucking diner. How much money you think we got here?
Agnes calmly gets money, starts punching keys in the register.
Look, she's got it, okay? Bye.
Abby is stunned and stammering and getting money out. She clearly didn't calculate for this. This didn't happen last time.
Fuck. I got like a 10 spot, dude. Is that okay?
How much do you actually have?
I got like a little bit of cash, but like not a lot of cash. I got enough to pay for this fucking diner meal, and that's about it.
Okay. Let's see.
I didn't realize we'd need money to bribe people to leave the diner.
Yeah, go ahead and give convince them that the 10s you'll only have. That would probably be a connect or I guess you can substitute with your social media thing.
I'm going to use veteran furry porn artists because the Of Course I Can says lie unflinchingly about what I'm doing.
Yeah, lie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go. That works.
Critical success.
Oh, yeah.
55 under 84.
Yeah, he's like, God damn, fuck crazy. So he grabs the 10. So he just goes through, he grabs cash from everybody. The cook turns, you actually see his face for the first time. He is just very cold looking. His eyes are just gleaming murder. He has his hand on a spatula. But the man is very twitchy, and waving the revolver around, pretty fast. But it looks like he seems to be content to getting cash. So, Abby and Marta are obviously, well, the other woman's name's Marta. Sorry. Yeah. But
so Birk.
Yeah.
Out of character here.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try and like goad him into shooting a gun? Because I know the rules of the diner state that you can't like break the law, or do violence in sight of the staff.
Yeah.
Should we get him to test that by like kind of goading him?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna goad him a little bit. I don't quite know what that is.
they'll probably be coercing him. Probably. You could attack his sense of self. Like you even know how to fucking use that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack his sense of self. I'm like, dude, that's not even real. That's clearly a fake gun. Like, you wouldn't use that.
All right, that's normally attacking with knowledge. So make a knowledge check.
All right. Shit, I can't. I want to use my one free reroll because, like, I really want to know what happens. All right,
Same.
That is exactly my stat. 40 is my knowledge.
All right, so it's fucking real. So he shoots into the ceiling. Abby and Marta are both and when he shoots the ceiling, the lights flicker entirely. And when the flicker seems to last a split second longer than it should, and when the lights come back on, he's gone, and there's some plaster crumbling from the ceiling.
Shit. All right, well, I'm going to calm Calamity down. Like, all of his shit is just gone. Everything he had is just gone.
Yep. All the cash he was holding, the gun.
Fuck. I was going to get that top money back.
Well, you have your coffee now, and Calamity has his last meal of
Another plate of hash browns to calm me right down quick.
Yeah, I've got enough for another plate of hash browns. Well, the other plate of hash browns coming out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So, Abby kind of gives you a look, like, Marta asks for a cup of tea. Agnes grumbles and gets out, a tea bag.
It's like musty fucking box of tea bags, like Lipton or some shit.
Oh yeah, definitely Lipton. Actually, even more generic than Lipton. It's like not even just
No, it's like Bigelow.
Bigelow. Yeah. Nice.
And just dunks a tea bag in and with a cup of hot water and gives it to her. And So, do you want to go try and talk to Marta? Are you going to sign the deal with Abby, or do you want to keep talking to Marta?
So, what I'm thinking is we can probably scare Abby because she freaked out at the gun, but she's supposed to be wearing like military gear and shit. So my thought here is poser.
Well, it's like a surplus jacket, like
My thought here is poser who's just doing shit for money. Calamity. I think we can probably get her to leave pretty well. This other chick though, like I don't know, she ordered tea after a violent gun confrontation where a man disappeared. So she looks like Marta's going to be a tough nut to crack.
Tried this before.
Yeah,
she's probably seen this type of stuff.
Well, both of them. Well, I mean, Abby certainly has seen something.
We know Abby's been here before, but we don't know about. Sucks whatever happened to that dude. Do you wonder what his name is? Hey, Agnes, do you know what that dude's name was? Did he say it?
Who are you asking?
The robber.
Agnes? The robber's name?
Who?
No, sorry about that. I was just curious about some stuff. Thanks for the hash browns. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. You want me to fill you up, top you off?
Oh, please, thank you.
All right. Yeah. All right. She tops you off 2 cups of coffee. And
all right. I'm gonna light up another cigarette and think. And while I'm lighting up a cigarette and thinking,
you're almost out of cigarettes. You smoke more than you thought.
Oh shit! Every fucking time. I knew I should have bought more when we were at the store.
So the robbers just disappeared, and you're finishing up your last of your hash browns, and your coffee's just been topped off, and you have yet to talk to the second woman.
Well, I guess we should probably do that now. You want to come over too, Calamity?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I can't just bite them because I'll probably disappear too.
Yeah, probably keep those fangs in check, buddy.
You got it.
All right, so you head over to her. She kind of looks at you with a almost resigned expression. Says, well, I suppose this is inevitable, since we are all competing.
Yeah, you saw the other guy. It's pretty much the only thing I got.
No, I've actually heard that there was a scumbag who was targeting the diners just so he could rob people competing because they would never call the cops.
Shit, that's smart. Fuck, we should have done that.
Well, I mean, it depends on where he wound up.
So Calamity can sit down?
Let's all scoot.
If he scoots, okay. So Calamity can sit. He's great, okay. But like we see each other a lot. I don't really want to sit in the same side of the booth with him.
He doesn't bite, does he?
Well, he can't bite. It's a competition. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Maybe he'll nibble a little bit. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they have anything to eat?
There is a plate that has been... Actually, no, not now. Agnes took her plate, so she just has a cup of coffee and a...
Yeah. Just get real in her face. Just stick your snoot right up against her.
I'm just going to lick salt and smudge off the table.
Yeah, it actually tastes like she had a burger and some of the juice.
Oh, sick.
I had burgers? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know. All right, let's spill it. What's your story?
I'm not sure I should just be telling you. Wouldn't that, You'd use that to manipulate me to try and get me to leave before you. So
Listen, one of us is going to have to manipulate the other to leave here, okay? Do you want me to go first, or do you want you to go first? That's how this kind of thing works.
Okay, then you go first.
Okay, so here's the thing. You may not know it, but, like, I'm not in the best of sorts here. I mean, I've got my dog, but he's literally my best friend, and we only met each other because I kind of sort of saved him from a cult. Like, I didn't really save him. He was doing okay, but, like, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, my sister, let me back up. My family has not been on good terms with me for a long time now. And I've been isolated and alone for as long as I can remember. And so we kind of came out here on a lark. But now that I'm here, like, I miss my big sister. She's up on Cherry Hill now, and I can't visit her. And that breaks my heart. I will do literally anything if I can even have one of those stupid dream conversations with her. You know, like, I got a lot of baggage and I don't want to dump that on anybody, but, like, it sucks being in the world alone. You know? Like, it sucks not having that tether that connects you to other people. I fucking miss it. And so, yeah, I'm going to say whatever it takes to get you out of here because it's important to me.
Well, I do understand what it's like to be alone and to have family problems. I am here to see my mother, and she's dead, and I need some answers from her for some of the things she did and said over the years, and I need to know. And I need her to know that I'm doing all right despite what she said, despite what she did. There's a lot of baggage, all right? And I need this, and I sympathize. But if your sister's still alive, then there's a hope someday that you can still talk to her. This is the only way I can get closure for my mother.
You're never going to get closure. Listen, if your mom was awful to you, what makes you think the dead version of your mom is going to be any better?
Oh, no, I don't want it to be better. I want to rub it in her face that despite all the things she did to me, despite all the horrible things she said, that I turned out all right, that I'm not a whore dying of something in a gutter, you know.
So she died however long ago, and you're proving to her that she didn't ruin you because you want to literally dig her up from the grave to tell her that she didn't ruin you?
Haven't you hated someone that much?
No, I don't got the energy to hate somebody that much. That sounds awful. Like, the way I see it is your mom is still fucking you beyond the grave. Like, you gotta let this shit go.
All right, so this sounds like you are trying. This is going to be an opposed connect check. Who can? Are you better at making her her sympathize with you, or vice versa?
Okay. Well, clearly, I'm going to use social media expert because it substitutes for connect.
Yep.
Because again, maintaining that parasocial relationship is.
I'll say she has a 45% in that. So, yeah.
Am I allowed to know if I beat it before you tell me what you get, or do I have to?
It doesn't. I mean, you can flip it after, you know. Looks like you would succeed because it's highest without going over.
Yeah, then I'm not going to worry about flipping.
Yeah. So she falters. It's like, I just heard about this a few months ago, and it was in my area. Like, but I've never been. I've seen some weird things, but I just felt it was worth it because it's been bothering me so long. You know, maybe you're right, but I can't just give up after, like,
You're not giving up. You're winning. Like, finally letting your mother stay buried and living your life for you is the most important thing that you can do. Like, get yourself a therapist if you need to talk out some things, but like just trying to kick your mom after you've spent all this time trying to prove something to her, like it's just not worth it. Listen, you've seen what happens here if you stick around for a long time. Like, is risking some kind of weird temporal evisceration really worth sticking it to your mom? Like, if it's that important to you, just wait till you die.
At this point, the door opens again.
Fuck, every time.
And it's you recognize it. It's a coy wolf. It's a coyote wolf hybrid. And it's just pushing in the door like it belongs. And
oh no.
Yep.
Oh shit, did they bring it coffee?
It just kind of starts walking down the little path, walking across along the booths. Abby gets up and sort of like stays very still. It
Agnes,
jumps.
you this shit.
What? Hey, you get out! Get out! The coyote just ignores her. It doesn't seem to be. Yeah, the lights aren't blinking. But it's making a beeline straight for your booth, and seems to be looking at you, Calamity.
Oh no.
Friend of yours, Calamity?
Yeah.
Is it a friend of mine? Probably not.
You can roll connect.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy, I'm really good at connecting.
So good at connecting. It's your number one skill as a friendly dog.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I'll give it the sniff greeting treatment.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually it's coyote, but it's well, maybe it's coyote.
Coyotes get pretty big.
Yeah. But Calamity, this is not like a regular coyote or a coy wolf. It's here for something, but you're not sure what it is. But
I know what it is.
What?
I go to my backpack and I get the rest of the beef jerky.
The Jack Links.
Yeah. All right.
Snap into a Slim Jim, Coy Wolf.
All right. You give it to him and it like eagerly snaps it up and runs out.
See, it's all about sharing.
Yeah.
It is all about sharing.
Martin,
Martin, did you see that shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm just saying, like, do you want to put up with this garbage, or do you want to go back to whatever nice life you've built to yourself and actually enjoy it this time?
You know what? You're right. I don't need this. I'm the real closure is not giving her this. Yeah, you're right. All right. I'm going to get up here. She puts down a 20 as a tip. All right. Thank you. What was the whatever? She just thank you. She gets up and hurries out. Yeah. So Marta is gone. It's just you and Abby right now.
Both just turn and look at Abby.
Yeah. Abby hurries over to you. Yeah. What? Wow. Great job.
Thanks. I'm something of a people person.
Yeah. No. I mean, wow, man. Yeah. I mean, she must have been on the edge anyway. If she was not like on the fence, really. If just talking could get her to go off. I mean, I've heard stories, people pouring salt into their coffee or diuretics or
Abs, you didn't spike my coffee, did you?
No. Well, you can buy a new cup then if you don't trust it.
I'm going to side-eye you a little bit, but you know what? I've drank a diuretic before. It's fine. So, Abs, what do you want the money for?
So I don't have to fucking... Well, I mean, I have student loans, I have credit card bills. Some of my friends have medical bills. And then I just don't want to work anymore. Like, I want to not be, like, worried about money anymore. Like, I've been through a bunch of weird bullshit. I feel like I'm owed a life of leisure.
Mm-hmm. And talking to some dead dude and digging around in the desert's going to make that easier?
Yeah, because if he tells me where the gold is, then yeah.
And you're sure this dude exists?
He's a well
No, you're
documented.
really sure that this dude exists?
Yeah. What, you think Unsolved Mysteries would lie to me like that?
I guarantee you Unsolved Mysteries would lie to you. Abby, do you know what the most important thing to people is?
What?
A story. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. People don't care about things that are true. What they care about are things that are interesting. And you're telling me that if somebody hid a fortune full of gold in the middle of the fucking desert, that somebody wouldn't have just like found that already? You're saying that you're going to be a better detective than however many people who made it their job to do that?
Clearly, you're not in the treasure hunting scene, because there's all kinds of treasures that are still yet to be found. The world's a very big place, it turns out.
All right, cool. So why don't we look for something awesome like the Shroud of Turin, or like...
Well, that one is like...
Gabolg, or...
I'm just talking about some gold buried in the desert by a dude who is trying to get rich. And it's very straightforward.
Right.
It's pretty well documented. And
well documented. Just like
you know what?
Cooper.
I have a backup plan. Even if he doesn't have the gold, I'll write down everything he says. Then I'll write a book about it, and then I can get at least some money from it. Okay.
Why didn't you write a book about this shit? You went out into a fog and you saw some shit, and you ended up in this is a book, Abs.
No one's gonna believe your book was like literally ghostwritten.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's going to believe your book was literally ghostwritten.
You don't know about the sleepers, do you?
No. Hang on. I want you to understand that I thought it was clever when Calamity said ghostwritten, because this is supposed to be a ghost diner, and I would appreciate it if you'd acknowledge it.
You know, you're the crazy person talking to a dog. I don't hear the dog, right? You know.
Oh
right?
my God, Calamity! Can you believe the shit she's saying right now?
Definitely not giving her.
You believe that a diner exists in a place that isn't actually a place, and that the diner moves.
Okay, Brent. Okay,
but you don't think my dog can talk?
Okay, well, I'm just saying I don't hear your dog. So if your dog said a really funny thing, I don't hear it. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, the Calamity said, it's not like anybody's going to believe that your book was ghostwritten.
Oh yeah.
And there's actual ghosts.
No, but you can't just write a book about that shit and like make money.
Sure,
about
you
it.
can.
No, because of the sleepers.
What's the sleeper?
Sleepers are this, like, anytime somebody goes too public with weird occult bullshit that works, then they show up and shut it all down. They kill people, they threaten people, they do all kinds of shit. They don't want anyone else to know that the supernatural is real, because the thing is, all this stuff is built on like the collective unconsciousness, the belief that
the Akashic record.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is, if you make, stuff like this too public and the public takes a wind of it, like, weird shit starts happening. It reacts in really unpredictable ways. And the sleepers make sure that it all stays, fringy stuff that no one really believes in. So like, I don't want to get killed by the sleepers. All right. I can write a book about a treasure hunter and like, aha, here's what happened and here's the truth about it. And then I can always fake it with some bullshit like, oh, I did research. I found these documents. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so like,
interesting. Here's the thing though. If you go out in the middle of the desert and like dig up $16 million of gold, like how are you going to explain that one?
Well, that's easy. I learned how to smelt gold. Like I can just
You're going to learn how to smelt gold.
I already did.
Money? With what money?
I have some money and I have a credit card. I can, which I'll be able to pay off pretty quickly. I can just pay. I just sell a little gold at a time, or there are ways to sell gold.
You're going to sell a little gold at a time to like what, a pawn shop? You're going to go into a pawn shop for the rest of your life?
There's people who will buy gold.
Cashforgold.com.
Yeah. Among others. There's other people besides like, yeah, if I get like 50%, oh no, only $8 million. Oh no.
Yeah, $8 million over what length of period? How much gold do you think you're going to be selling at every given time? This is insane. This plan is insane.
It's something. It's gold. Gold sells. People will buy it. It's worth something. What did that other lady want? I bet it was something about her family or something like that. Like,
Yeah, something stupid about our family. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
why do that when you get something that could set you up for the rest of your life? I mean, why go through all this if you're not going to get some kind of payout at the end?
You know what, Abs? That's my question to you. When this dude shows up or whatever, if you're the last one, how are you going to be sure he's even going to tell you where the money is? How are you sure he's going to tell you anything?
I'll know. Like I've done my research on the case. I know all the details, everything about it up to now. I can speak both English and Spanish. And the thing is, people said that you always get good information. They don't tell, they may not, they can't really, they can kind of edge the truth, but you have to have a good, deep conversation with them. Like, that's just how this works. Every single report from people who've done this, have said that it's been worth it. They got what they wanted at the end. They got what they needed. Mm-hmm. So,
and these people told you about it, even though there's this shadowy organization that keeps people from telling people about these things?
The public. That's why I can't write a best-selling book about it. But like weird internet forums, no one gives a shit about, because like it's that or like, fucking, and then it's, juggalos and then furries next door. So like it's all the same. Like,
can you believe she's talking shit about furries, Calamity?
And juggalos.
And juggalos. Juggalos are anti-fascist. You know what? I'm pretty happy with juggalos.
I'm just saying, like, people aren't going to like, oh, no, somebody on the internet said something. They're not going to like take that as the truth. But like, if you write a book and it proves to like have information that could be controversial, especially if it's best-selling, then like that's a whole different level of exposure. Mm-hmm. At least that's what yeah. So,
and who's going to pick up your book? You're a nothing nobody who's never written anything before. Who's going to pick up your book?
Well, if it has the truth, probably it would pick up because people would want to know this.
We've just been discussing that the truth doesn't matter, and you're going to give quote unquote the truth to people.
If Leon doesn't tell me where the gold is, I'll write a book about him with new secrets no one else has had, and I'll make some money from that. At least that'll be
and how are you going to prove the veracity of those statements?
Because I get it straight from him. I can then like he tells me something.
Who is going to believe you?
Well, I can make up the proof later.
Straight from him.
No. I don't mention that part. I just say, "Oh, I found these documents." I make up how I get it. It's like framing a criminal. You frame it's like framing a murder.
Well, and then people are going to want to see that you're not thinking of the paper trail. There's always a paper trail. People are going to want to see your fabricated evidence. It can't be evidence if people can't look at it.
I mean, I'm pretty good at Photoshop. I'm sure I could do that. Like, if I can
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm really good at Photoshop, and I can tell you it's not going to work. Because I will make it my life's fucking goal to follow you around and ruin your plan for you. If
Why?
You don't
I'm going to give you a cut of the gold. I'll give you a cut of the book sales. All right.
But think how much more we can make with a counter book.
That's a good point, Calamity. Calamity just said that. Think about how much money we could make from like trashing your book and just completely ruining your sales. Because like, if you put this book out there and you don't verify your information, then I'm just going to write a book about how you Photoshop shit and tear you down. And then I'm going to get famous and I'm going to get your money and I don't need to sign your contract.
Well, that's only... All right, then fucking step out there and see what happens.
No. See, you step out there.
No.
And show us what happened.
Because you don't know how to talk to... I mean, do you know Spanish?
Do I know Spanish? I don't think I know Spanish.
No, you don't. You definitely don't know Spanish.
How do you know I don't know Spanish?
That would be on one of your identities.
God damn it. Spanish speaker is its own identity?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Knowing a foreign language in America is definitely like something unusual about your character.
So I really want to convince her that she hasn't thought this plan out very far. And like, it's going to fall to pieces the moment she tries it, even if she does talk to a ghost in the middle of a diner.
All right, so that would probably be attacking with knowledge. You're attacking her sense of self, like,
yeah. Make her feel insecure.
Yeah.
All right.
And she would defend with notice, and she has a very good notice. So
that's fine. I got 39 under 40. Let's see how this goes.
All right. She has a 50.
Yeah. Well, let's see how this goes.
Well, roll an 8. All right. So, you attack her sense of self. She does feel shaken. She gets up. Fine, fuck you. We'll just see who lasts. So she's not going to deal with you, but she's not going to leave. she's very committed. So you've pissed her off and angered her and unsettled her, but it's not enough to go over the edge. Right after she gets back, though, the door opens again.
Every time. It's just like a fucking comedy sketch.
But this time it is a monstrously large man in a very heavily stained shirt who waddles over to the counter, because as every diner there are, of course, counters, and mumbles something to Agnes. The cook immediately begins working. You notice him getting out large, like a steak. He starts grilling a steak, and he starts making a lot of food. Agnes goes over to a blender, starts making him a milkshake.
Wow. You don't really see Eddie Dombrowski cosplay in 2020.
So
here, I was going to talk about, I didn't know they had milkshakes. I would have got a milkshake if I'd known.
Yeah.
God, didn't even look at the menu. You know what? That's more fool me. You're not looking at the menu that they gave us. I bet it even had pictures. You probably could have read it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, it did not have pictures. It was very old school.
It probably had pictures.
Okay. So they start serving food to the man who starts just basically champion eating them, just horfing down, and he just puts out a wad of cash and just mutters, "Keep it coming," and he keeps eating.
All right, I'm gonna go over to him.
He's totally oblivious to you. He's just
I'm just gonna sit in the seat next to him and be like, hey, are you here for the thing?
He just keeps eating.
Like, just give me a thumbs up if you're here for the thing.
Keeps eating.
Silent treatment, huh? Well, I can stay silent longer than you can.
What's your unnatural harden at?
My unnatural harden?
Yeah.
2 notches.
All right. You notice as he his jaw has unhinged. He is opening up. His mouth is opening up to a degree that that is anatomically impossible for a human. As an artist, you know that's anatomically impossible.
That's true. I can understand any and all anatomy at a glance.
Yep. So go ahead and defend this with a knowledge check.
God, fucking knowledge. If I'd known. Shit. Okay, so I already did my free reroll.
Yep.
What are the so I have to pick a reason to do the other rerolls?
Yeah. Well, what's your rage, noble, or fear impulse?
Rage, noble, or
it's at the top right of your sheet.
Rage, influence, noble, loyalty, fear, being completely alone.
Yeah. So if you can tie in a reason, that would give you a reroll.
I'm gonna lean on my fear of being completely alone, because if I don't win this, then it's gonna mean it's just me and Calamity against the world. And Calamity's a dog, so he's like my best buddy, but he's not like a real person, but like a human. He's not a human, not a real person.
Yeah.
Calamity's a real person. Let's not shit talk it.
Okay.
So
yeah, you can use your fear. You can get a reroll then.
Reroll 1d100. Come on. Begging you. Oh, did I not do that right?
No, you did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just roll. You didn't roll a crit failure though, so you just rolled a regular failure.
I'll probably have to let that stand then.
I mean, if you can figure out one of your other 2 impulses, you could flip.
Nah. Let's just deal with it. Let's just.
All right. So you get a failed notch on unnatural, as you are stunned by it and just horrified. This is not a human. This is this person's also cold.
What's the difference between a failed notch? Oh shit! I have failed notches. I've had 2 failed notches already.
On a natural?
Yeah. What does that do?
Basically, well, for the purpose of this adventure, we're not going to worry about the campaign thing. You're basically frozen in fear, or you well, obviously you're not going to run because that would mean in the scenarios, but you can, you're terrified. You're sort of stunned as you realize this guy is dead. He is a ghost, but also there and is just there to fucking horrify you. So
this is the grossest shit I've ever seen, and so much like any awful video on the internet, I'm just gonna stare at it in abject horror.
Yeah.
Until Calamity eventually comes over and is like, "Hey, you all right?"
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Hit him with that therapeutic.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll for that, the therapeutic.
Yep, 27 under 16.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, don't feel
Calamity snaps you out of it. Later on, you can have Calamity give you therapy to remove the failed notch and the like. But yeah, this guy is not leaving, and he's not competing, but you're guessing this is something the diners do.
Be there.
Yeah. So
the rules are: is it living participants are the only ones that matter, or
you have no idea? But if you can do something to get him to leave, that'd probably be better. But
shit. Hey, Ab's gonna go sit at Abby's table. Listen, I know we're not friends right now, but do you know anything about did this shit happen before?
It was different, but also the same. There was definitely that guy. Let me guess, he's not something's. You're staring at him a long time.
He's Have you ever seen when the? Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, we're getting closer now. We're the barrier's thin. There was a person who was not there, so you got to figure out how to we can't progress as long as this guy is here. Yeah, nothing's gonna make
ghost banishing shit or
it's all kinds of ways of banishing ghosts. You got to do without disturbing the peace, though. There was this time. I mean, you're not a priest, are you? There was a guy who just read the fucking something in Latin and he fucked off. When I was here
I'm not a priest. Shit.
And why don't you fucking deal with it? You're so great.
You fucking deal with it. You're so great.
You fucking deal with it. You're so great.
You fucking deal with it.
Fucking keep your mouth.
I'm just under the table at the guy's feet eating the food he drops.
He's not dropping any.
No, well, this guy sucks. Let's get him out of here.
So yeah, if you had secrecy or something, that would help you figure out secret shit like banishing ghosts.
Does the salt thing work?
Which one?
The salt thing.
Yeah, salt is traditionally
probably the salt thing works. I just want to know, does pouring salt on him count as disturbing the peace?
If you get caught doing it.
Get caught doing it. So
well,
the only person
can I just jump up on his table and accidentally knock over his salt shaker?
Well, that'll probably get you kicked out though, because you're
probably get you kicked out.
Fuck.
Yeah. So if one person distracts Agnes, then the other person could probably use salt.
All right.
I can go into the kitchen, distract him, just go behind the counter.
I would say for free. Yeah, that might be disturbing the peace. You could ask Claire. You could ask Agnes a question, and then Calamity would have an opening while Agnes was looking at Claire. If Calamity can think of a way to deliver salt, I guess with the, yeah.
Hey, Abs, does it break the rules if we talk about the rules with the staff?
Are you asking Agnes that?
I'm asking Abby.
I guess not, but they're not very helpful.
That's fine.
Sense. Okay.
Let's see how this goes. I'm going to go over to Agnes. Yes. From the dude. Hey, Agnes, I'm going to sit down on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much about the diner are you allowed to talk about, Agnes?
Manager's not here. If you're looking for a job, I got applications somewhere.
Oh, do you have an application?
Yeah. All right. She starts looking down. You have any previous? She keeps talking while she's looking through under the counter.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this go on for as long as possible. Yeah, I used to bust tables and shit before.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Calamity, you have an opening.
I do. I'm going to do my salt trick.
Okay. What is your salt trick?
The salt trick is where he knocks the salt over onto them.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so you're jumping up on the counter and knocking salt on the guy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it look like I'm just being a dog.
Okay.
Less malicious about
Casual.
Real casual.
Yeah. I would say fitness would probably work on this. Sounds like fitness.
Believe in you.
Yeah.
What is my fit? Okay. I want to reroll. I don't want to get banished from the pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fear.
Yeah, that's a good fear. I mean, it's a valid fear.
Oh my god.
You knock the salt
Unless
over.
I can use my rough and tumble sheet.
Oh wait, you know what? I forgot. I'm using the house rule where 69 is always a critical success.
That's not a house rule, but thank you.
I think that's just any game where I run a deep percentile system. It's the nice rule. Nice. But yeah, since you're over 69,
Nice.
you knock a salt shaker onto his hand, and he recoils and literally falls out of his chair. You jump down, but he is choking on his food and just sort of backward crab crawling out. Yeah, good job. He literally crab walks out with an impossible agility for someone who is easily 400 pounds or more, with a mouth full of hash browns and steak. Agnes gets up.
His food.
Well, you had to jump down from the counter. It's
That's
back on.
fair.
Yeah, Agnes looks up at this point, so she grabs the plate before you can get it away.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. So, yeah. Abby, good job.
Thanks. It was a team effort,
Mm-hmm.
orchestrated by the fact that, as you can see, my dog can talk.
I don't see. He's just very well trained, but you know.
Oh my god. Begin with this. You know what? I don't even care about the ghost thing or staying last anymore. Just acknowledge that my fucking dog can talk. Just do it. Just acknowledge it.
How can I acknowledge it when I cannot hear your dog?
Okay. All right.
I maybe you're telepathically
I'm gonna
controlling
prove
the
this.
dog.
Okay.
Maybe okay.
Bring up an image on your phone. Show it to Calamity. Don't show it to me, and I'll tell you what's on it.
All right.
Well, he'll tell me, and I'll tell you.
Huh, that's weird. I'm not getting any bars.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like whatever's saved on your phone. You got a camera reel. Come on, let's do this.
That you all hear a train horn. You know, in the distance.
Gotta hurry it up, Abs. The fog's gonna be here any minute.
Oh no. The fog. You look up to the window, and fog is rolling in. Yeah. Abby is like, I'm ready for this. 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 I gotta concentrate. I need more coffee, Agnes.
Abs, we're trying to do a thing here. It would really help me if you'd focus, so I can tell you that my dog talks.
Fine, your dog talks. All right, you win. Your dog talks. He's a great talker.
I don't believe that you believe that my dog talks. Like, I don't think you're sincere about it, Abs.
It's not that. It's I'm really I'm trying. You're just trying to get.
Am I ruining your focus? Am I ruining your focus? Am I ruining your focus?
All right, Agnes. I think she's bothering me.
All right, I'll go sit down.
Agnes looks at. Yeah. So
Shit, apparently that's a trump card, Calamity. So just say people are bothering you.
Got it.
So Abby stays very quiet, reading the book. She takes her coffee with her to the bathroom, so you don't have a chance to mess with it. Or at least her coffee cup.
I wasn't thinking about messing with it.
Yeah.
Taking your coffee to the bathroom, though, that's gross. You still got to drink that shit. Speaking of, I'm going to make sure I drink my... I have...
More coffee?
Yeah, make sure I have more coffee.
Yeah, in bottomless cups.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the fog rolls over the windows and around the building.
Like creepily.
Yeah.
Like it's too much fog.
Yeah. No, it's but as you settle in, what time seems to pass, whether it's minutes or hours, it's actually at this point kind of hard to tell. Do you have a good sense of how long you've been here so far? Or has it all been kind of a blur?
I don't think I have a super good sense of time. I'm used to just like sitting up and turning on a movie and just dissociating for hours. So
okay,
I have literally none.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you do feel tired. It's beginning to wear at you, and the countless cups of coffee are beginning to.
That's my secret cap. I always feel tired.
Yeah. But yeah, it turns into just a grueling endurance count. At this point, you realize there's no clocks in the diner itself.
Is she ever coming back from the back room?
Yeah, she comes back. Yeah, she comes back.
Okay, so
she gets a refill on the way back to her booth.
What's something I can do that's so irritating that she has to deal with it, but it's not technically breaking the rules?
You can slurp your coffee real loud.
Hey, Agnes, does this place have like a karaoke machine?
What?
Like a karaoke, you like words come up on the screen and you sing them?
I don't know what that is. We ain't got nothing fangled like that.
Nothing fancy like that?
We had a jukebox, but it was broken.
Jukebox? Like broken how? Like it doesn't turn on, or like it only plays What's New Pussycat?
It doesn't work. What am I, a jukebox repair technician?
Is it cool if I look at it? Like, maybe I want to listen to some music. Is it cool if I just, like, check it out?
Are you a jukebox repair technician?
I've done a lot of, like, music repair shit. Like, I used to work, like, when I was telling you about references, I used to work at Kyle's Guitar. Yeah, like, we used to work on sound systems all the time. Like, jukeboxes is no big deal.
Okay, well, if you break it any further, you're out. Don't damage it any further.
I'm not going to damage it. I'm just going to look at it.
Okay.
You know, if it's something easy, maybe something fell out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Agnes.
Yeah. There's a jukebox that you haven't noticed before in the corner.
It's like it appeared when I suggested there should be a jukebox. This really is the Ross Payton of diners.
No.
All right, if I want to figure out how a jukebox works, what do I use?
Probably knowledge at half because it's pretty esoteric.
What if I construct a rudimentary lathe?
You don't really have the tools for that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it. I don't want to break it or anything. I just want to see if it looks like it could be fixed. Yeah, I don't fucking know. It's a jukebox shit.
Yep.
I just take one look at it and realize I'm in over my head. I'm like, Calamity, this is not gonna be how this works.
As you sit back down, you both everyone sees lights in the fog. A pair of headlights. A car is pulled up to the diner.
God damn it! Fuck, another one. Shit. Probably should have just fucking left. Just fucking. All right.
I thought this place was supposed to be hard to find.
Right.
But there's a knocking on the door. A moment later, you see a man. He looks, dressed in working class clothes. He looks rather worn. There's in the car itself, you can actually no, there's a woman with him, a younger woman, and they're both knocking on the door. It looks like the door is locked somehow for some reason.
And they're knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, do you know these people?
She looks. They're definitely ghosts.
But you don't know them.
They weren't there last time.
Okay, but they're not like people from your past, like you don't know who these people are?
No, but yeah, no.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
Hey.
So people are just like knocking on the door?
Yeah. Hey, let us in. We're hungry. We want some coffee. Agnes is like, no. She's actually reading a magazine. Doesn't seem to hear them.
They're not just walking in. It's because they're vampires.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Actually, both of you can give me connect checks
All right.
to read
All right, well,
Abby.
Uh-oh.
Did our dice spot
no.
die?
It
Oh, the
happens.
dice bot. Yeah.
Do
Here,
Do
I
you need
can
to
roll.
kick it?
Sometimes it just like if we do a game, it does that. I'll just roll.
I'm gonna go to a dice roller.
Well, here I got one. What's your skill? Is third? Does the 32 make it? Oh, there we go. Never mind. All right. Well, it looks like Birk made it because Icebot is slowly getting in there.
All right, we'll just go with that then.
Yeah. All right. So, you realize Abby is very concerned about these ghosts. She is not wanting them inside. Yeah, not a fan of ghosts. In general. And
Okay.
So yeah. If you're willing to let the ghosts in, you might be able to get Abby out.
Abs, you're not afraid of ghosts, are you?
You yes, of course. Look, it's a rational fear, all right?
Uh-huh.
Ghosts are real and they are
But what about these ghosts?
I don't trust a ghost, any ghost.
Right. So you're saying it would be really bad if I went over there and unlocked the door for them?
Don't do that.
Uh-huh. So that would upset you, were I to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so since I'm standing up from my table to walk over the door very casually, as you can see I'm doing, and stand right next to this lock, it would upset you
Look,
if I open this door?
Yes. It would also put you in danger.
Oh, but you see, Abby, I'm insane. I don't care.
I believe you. I really do believe that you could talk to your dog. All right. All right.
Uh-huh. You sure?
Yes. Yes.
Really? Because I put my hand right around the lock, but don't actually move it or anything.
Yeah. The guy is like, hey, yeah. Please just keep turning it. We really need some coffee.
Right.
It'd be a huge favor.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So, Abby, you're totally okay if I open this door then, right?
No.
Like you'll stay if I open this door?
No. The guy is like, hey, do you need help in there? Are you talking to someone?
So, Abby, you'll stay if I open the door? Like you'll just stay around? You'll see what they want? You see how this goes down? You'll be okay with that?
What are you doing? You're going to be in danger too. Like, who knows what those ghosts will want to do? Like,
who knows what those ghosts want to do? Maybe we should find out, Abby.
Maybe we should.
No, don't. Just don't. All right. I'm not. Just don't. Like, just don't. Just
Abby,
don't.
if you don't want me to open this door, maybe you should leave. I'm worried about you.
I'm not going. All right. I'm not.
So then it's okay that I open this door.
Don't open the door.
I'm gonna like, what can I roll to make her think I'm absolutely gonna open this fucking door?
Actually, at this point, you can't. You've already pissed her off enough. You either open the door or you don't. Like, you can't get both things for free.
Well, she's also not going to go out the door as long as they're there, so we should just let them in.
This is what you're thinking? We should just let them in?
Sure.
All right. It's not like we're gonna fail the scenario. Russ said he didn't have any combat plans, so yeah, sure. I opened the door.
All right. So you open the door, and yeah, there is in front of you two very dead people. The woman has a slit throat, and they would look quite alive through the door, but when you open the door, the man
super fucking dead.
Yeah, super fucking dead, super fucking scary. Go ahead and give me another knowledge check to defend against the unnatural.
That's fine.
Oh no.
All right, is it cool if I just roll a D100?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, it says 24, so that beats my 40 knowledge.
All right. Gain another notch. That'll put you a natural 4.
Do we both have to roll?
Do I
Sorry.
get?
Yeah,
Do I gain an? Okay, so I gain a notch, not a failure notch. I gain.
Yeah, you gain a hardened notch. Yeah, the one that moves your identities around or your
skills.
abilities. Yeah. So
Okay.
like you gain basically 5 points of. You lose 5 points of connect and gain 5 points of struggle. Or no, sorry, that's the wrong one.
A natural notice and secrecy.
Yeah. So you gain secrecy and lose notice.
Okay, I got a 14. So I guess.
Okay, same thing.
But I was also my unnatural was 7.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, then that should be
so
fine. Yeah, his unnatural is a lot higher than yours. So,
Okay.
yeah, I would say that's 7. It's pretty bad to see ghosts.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't have to roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was dead for a while. I'm used to this shit.
Yeah. If you watch them rise from the dead, that would be worse. But
I'm just walking around. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Well, they're all spooky now, and they're quite terrifying, and it certainly. But Abby is frozen with fear, and as they walk into the restaurant, into the diner,
there's space at that booth. I say, pointing at Abby's booth.
All right, Abby scrambles past all of you and runs off into the night. So it's just you and the ghosts. When you look back after you watch Abby flee, the two ghosts look normal again. And the man's like, thanks.
No problem.
Trying to drive her home and got stuck in the fog.
Oh, looks awful out there.
Yeah. Driving for a while.
You want me to get you some coffee?
Yeah, that'd be real swell.
Oh, thanks. No problem. So I'm going to go up to the counter to get coffee from them. I've got my last little bit of money, so I'm going to buy 2 cups of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And without them looking, I'm going to pour a shit ton of salt in it and then take it back to them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That works pretty easily. And they both take one sip of it and immediately the lights flicker and they're gone. Ghosts don't do well when they drink salt.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Calamity, in the future, maybe we should just start bringing around a thing of Morton's with us, just in case.
Yeah.
It's pretty useful.
Jerky.
Oh, yeah, there is tons of salt on that, isn't there? It's cool. I'll get you more jerky after.
The cook stops working, goes into the back room, and Agnes also goes into the back room, and you notice the fog is getting denser and denser. You can't see the car, even though it's parked right outside the restaurant. Do
we still see the lights?
No, the lights sort of get swallowed up by the fog. And the fog gets so dense and thick that you can't even see it. In fact, it's an inky blackness out every window. And the temperature starts to drop.
All right.
And it keeps getting colder and colder and stiller. No. And
this doesn't sound good.
The lights dim. And they dim until they're only a flicker. You can barely see each other. As you both wait, it seems to last for years or seconds. You get a sensation that something is outside. Something is watching you from out the window.
Well, it's seconds for me, but it's years for Calamity because of that whole dog time.
Yeah. Do you try and look back at the thing, or you just keep focusing on your friend across the table from you or sitting next to you?
You know what? I'm super curious about what's out in the darkness. I'll look at it.
All right, there's another unnatural.
It's fine. I don't worry about this shit. I'm just not going to use the dice roller, but I don't care.
Okay.
All right, so I rolled an 86. So I think I'm going to use another one of my rerolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my noble loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I really, 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 really want to talk to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And it is super important to me that this conversation happens because I feel bad about how things got left. So that's going to be my loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And 15.
All right. So yeah, you gain a hard notch then, as you get a sensation of something vast and in the darkness, but it retracts. The weird shapes in the fog sort of morph into a human-sized shape, and you can see, and then you see your sister right up against the window, and she says, and she waves at you. Oh, and she pops in through the door, and she's there. What did you say your sister's name was?
My sister's name is Rachel.
Rachel. Okay. All right. So Rachel is. I was just. I felt an urge for get something a late midnight snack, and wow, you're here. What? We just run into each other.
You don't need to. You don't need to pretend for my sake.
Claire?
Listen, we both know that Cherry Hill is the cemetery. You've been dead for 6 years, and this is the only way that I could talk to you.
I remember now. Well, yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Why don't you just sit in the booth with us? Calamity can scoot.
Aw. Cute.
I can scoot.
Oh, I'm glad you have a friend here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still got one.
Yeah. Room for one more. It is good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know really what happened with Mom after I left, and I don't know if she visits you anymore, but like, what's it like over there? Like, are you okay?
Yeah. It's different than what they tell you, you know. It's not all one thing. It's not all good. It's not all bad. You know, I think that's it. I'm at peace. If that matters to you.
That means something.
Yeah.
Did it hurt? Like, did it hurt when you know?
Yeah. For a while. Yeah. It would not recommend that. It wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just because I've been thinking about coming and visiting you. You know, like on a more permanent basis.
No.
And I just...
Oh, no.
No. Claire.
Shit's hard.
Shit is...
I miss you.
You should stay up here as long as you can. Like, it's...
Yeah, because it's so great, right?
Some days will be better than others. And when you go, you'll hurt more people than you know. You know? Like, you matter to more people than you think. And I don't know the future. But it's worth fighting for, I think. I can't tell you to do it, you know, one thing or the other, but I can wait. Like, you don't come here just on my account. Okay?
Okay.
because I love you, Claire, and I don't want to see you hurt, and I think you'll be. I think better things are coming for you. If you're willing to do this to see me, I think you'll find. I think you'll find what you're looking for.
How long do they let you stay in this?
It's a good couple, a little longer. We can. There's the waitress. We can order something. It's on me.
Yeah, let's have some hash browns and make Calamities a triple.
Yeah. And she starts talking. Oh, do you remember that time? And
yeah, we just talk about inconsequential things.
Yeah, the happier times.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fog, as you talk, gradually fades away. It gets lighter and lighter, to where you can start to see the gravel parking lot, to where you can see the field beyond. And Rachel stays there, but Calamity, you especially know, she starts to get fainter, until Agnes finally drops a coffee pot. It slips out of her hands. There's a crash of glass, and dawn breaks across the sky, and Rachel is gone. There's a large stack of cash on the table, under the receipt, under the bill. And you feel very tired, but
I just start crying.
Yeah.
Just crying so much, and then like pull out the last like little bit of money we have and like just slide it under the thing, and like go over to Agnes, like I'm gonna say thank you, and just kind of choke a little bit, and then like wave to Calamity, and we'll head out the door.
Yeah, Agnes gives you the first sign of emotion the entire time you've been there. Just a slight smile.
You're a real one, Agnes.
Here, my last cigarette.
Thanks.
As you light up, you head out the door. You walk through the gravel parking lot and then take one last turn. You look back at the diner as you get to the edge of the parking lot, the gravel lot, and it's an abandoned structure that's been burned out, probably for years.
Gonna wipe my eyes, and the Rund mascara is just gonna make the dark circles under my eyes even worse. Just gonna smoke the cigarette. All right, Calamity, where are we going next?
All right, and that's it. Cut to your credits as the camera pans up, cranes up to reveal the street. You're across just a block away from the gas station and the place you're staying at. As daylight makes it totally look different. Very normal. There's the field. Not too far away is the McMansion and the industrial site. Yeah.
God damn it, Calamity. You know what? We forgot to take pictures.
No one's going to believe us now.
Fuck.
No, we can just draw whatever, and you definitely get the curse bonus.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's go get some Jack Links from the gas station. I'm fucking starving.
Hell yeah.
Phil, the attendant is leaving as you're walking in. He's like, oh, long night, huh? Yeah.
You could say that.
Yep.
Felt like 7 nights.
Hey-o. So yeah, that was Ghosts and Coffee. It was that idea, and I think that worked way better than I was expecting. So thank you. That was a lot of fun on my part too.
Yeah,
so,
we had fun.
Yeah, I'm glad.
One question I have is were those ghosts just supposed to be tied to people, or were those just like, all right, I'm throwing darts at a wall. Looks like a coyote ghost comes in.
They weren't tied to the competitors. They're just the diner basically gets charges. It gets its own energy from scaring and like making people trying to compete to have brushes with death and that kind of thing. So
yeah. So what was the diner getting at? Like, what did the diner want to see? Like,
I haven't figured out what the diner itself wanted. I figured it was actually kind of like a failed ritual from some occultist who's trying to commune with the dead, and it's sort of like this kind of like this engine that sort of went on. It's kind of like misprogramming an AI, just going on doing this thing and building up energy so it can keep going. So it has no
like a Roomba that never stops.
Yeah, basically, it's just going around taking people into the afterlife and letting them talk to a person if they can like survive all these brushes with death, and these brushes with ghosts and things are what fuel it. So it's just self-perpetuation. So it's just rampaging across the metaphysical countryside. But the other things that you did, like if you wanted to go through some shit, if you'd follow through with Curtis, I did have an idea of like Curtis was actually trying to find it too because he was being haunted, but he didn't know why. So if you could have gone through Curtis and if you helped Curtis or found his ghost, wanted you to help clear the ghost, like was trying to help his friend get out of jail because his friend had been wrongly accused of a crime and he knew where the evidence was. So you'd have to do that. So if you'd help,
we got to follow up that. We got to do that for the next game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ghost
that's
detectives.
way better than my idea.
Yeah.
All right. So you can
What was your idea?
Calamity was going to try to get the Roadkill King to bring back her sister for Christmas.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Calamity saves Christmas.
But yeah, the idea is you have to. Yeah, you also could have used the Roadkill God cult to like summon a crow to or told you how to summon a crow that would take you. There.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. But yeah, that makes total sense.
But yeah, the basic idea is like
with them now.
Like you only find those kind of diners when you're in an altered state, like after a long night of drinking and partying.
Nobody goes to a Denny's; they just end up at Denny's.
Yeah, exactly. So, or if they've just went through some heavy shit, and now they need to like get something to like calm down. And so like if you there are any number of ways to like go through some shit or like get drunk or high to wander through there. But yeah, that was the basic idea. This turned out to be very Unknown Armies. And great role playing. So,
Calamity did all the work.
Oh,
wow.
It was a team effort. It was a team effort.
Sure.
Let's go pat ourselves on the back. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Okay. Well, thank you. If there are there any other questions? No. But wait, Bridget, how can people find you on the social medias, or would you like to talk about
if you like me and things that I do, I wrote a kinetic novel with production design by Faye Kells and art by @NanoDukin on Twitter. It's called Cry Novel. You can go to crynovel.itch.io. There is a free prologue, so you can go check that out and see what some of the characters are like and the music and enjoy that. Coincidentally, the first scene takes place in a diner.
Hey.
And then if you want to toss me a couple bucks, you can get access to episode 1. Episode 2 is rolling right along. If you want to see my Twitter, you can go to @unsatisfiedkit with 2 T's on the end. It's like if you were trying to write @unsatisfiedkitty and you ran out of characters and just couldn't put the Y on the end. You can see my Twitter, which is interesting and funny and a dynamic place to be. And if you want to see some of my works and support me more directly because you think, I like this Cry Novel stuff, you can go to patreon.com/BridgetFan. That's BridgetFan, all one word, so you're a fan of me. And join my Discord. And you can talk about stuff in my Discord, like memes and Star Trek. Mostly a lot of Star Trek memes.
A lot of Final Fantasy 14 too, right? And
Monster Hunter. Fantasy, but I mean, it's really for the Star Trek. I feel like the Star Trek is our niche.
All right, fair. All right, well, thank you all for listening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.